of it. You do not have to be associated with that history. You do not have to have that history associated with you, but you choose to have that history associated with you when you say, I'm proud to be white. Because the word white and the social construct of whiteness has all of that history wrapped up in it. And so you choose to take that onto yourself when you say, I'm proud to be white. And you're literally arguing with us about like, I get to be proud to be white. I want to be part of this. And then we say, okay, but what about all these things that whiteness is attached to? Then you're like, I don't want that part.
Black person is a descendant of a slave. Do you understand that?
What?
Not every black person is a descendant of a slave. You know that.
The majority are. The majority in America are descendants of slaves.
13%.
What does that have to do with
13% is majority?
I read the numbers earlier. 8% of black people in America are immigrants. The rest are people from here.
Well, how is that a majority?
But even if it wasn't the majority, it's still history, and it's something that was a reality.
Okay, but it's not. Do you know your specific history? Like, is that what you're a part of?
I'm adopted, and my ancestry DNA kit has collected dust for years. I need to do it, but I that's the thing. Yes. I know the privilege that I don't like. I'm not gonna whatever I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna be. I know it's not gonna be something that I need to attach like any like significance to, because I know I'm just like white. Sure, if it happens that I have some sort of significant like race in me or ethnicity in me that I would want to know more about, sure, but I'm adopted. I have no connection to that, and I don't need to be proud of it because like I don't know anything about it until I do. But like the history matters behind these things, and the language does matter, because the language behind being black has been tainted and changed by history and by white people. So I don't think
created to be that way. That's the issue. Is that it's like we cannot divorce it from historical context. Whiteness as a concept was created as a way of having a class of people who were better than everyone else. Blackness as a concept was created as a way of demeaning a category of people. These things since their inception were designed to be an equal. And
I can agree with that. Yeah.
On today, though,
I can agree with that in the same respect that men throughout history made women feel like they were less than. It's the same. It's throughout history. So it's like, look, if you're going to be proud of something, you have to be able to accept the good, the bad, and the ugly of that something, right? So I can be proud of the positivity that came out of my heritage or came from my ancestry, just as well as I can denounce the negativity that came out of my history or out of my ancestry. The thing I think that Diva's looking at is the fact that when white people try to denounce the negativity behind it, they don't necessarily get the acceptance of them denouncing that negative part. Look, yes, it happened. I'm descended from that. I apologize for that part of it, but I can still be proud to be who I am as a white person without everybody jumping down my throat and basically saying I'm racist and I'm full of white supremacy and it's this, that, and the third for the negative aspects of it. Versus the positive aspect. You get what I'm like? I think that's where she's coming from.
You always need to be looking at the positive side of things. If we're always going to be looking at the negative side of everything that has happened, regardless if it's history or not, history,
yes, it under the rug
itself, but it could be tossed under the rug, and we need to make things better. We don't need to keep.
How can you learn from history if you don't acknowledge that it happened and you don't address
you can acknowledge that it happened.
We never denied that it didn't happen.
No, because if you're being proud of being white while ignoring its history, because that's the only way you can ever be proud of white is if you ignore its history. Then you are sweeping it under the rug and you're dismissing it. You're saying it's not enough.
I can still be proud of my color. And be proud of who I am, regardless of what
it is not enough negativity to stray you from being proud of it.
All right.
You're saying if you're proud of being white,
Devin,
all the history, all the negativity
hold on.
is not enough.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Devin, do you have anything to say?
I'm proud to be white, and I'm not racist.
Yes.
That's what I have to say.
Amen. Amen.
It's wild to me.
Amen.
It is.
So here, let me